Cohen.
Thank you, sir. I was watching my television and I saw Mr. Stanton asking questions about this issue, and it's something that concerns me because I was informed by my staff yesterday that they got some Bloomberg report that showed that the GSA and Mr. Genius from South Africa was proposing closing the Memphis Federal Building, which contains our courthouse, our U.S. Attorney, our U.S. Marshals, the Corps of Engineers, probation office, and my office. So it came as a bit as a shock to me. I knew some of the judges have been trying to find a new building for Memphis to have a courthouse. I don't think we're very high up on the prospective courthouse list, and it seems like we should at least be on the list for a new courthouse before they get rid of the courthouse we're in. The federal building we have now is 98% occupied. The judges claim that there's a lot of problems in the building, and they have shown me pictures of the vents with lots of black gook in it and whatever. They tote those around with them like some Hugh Hefner probably would have carried centerfolds. And it's pretty strange, but that's what they do. I have no problem with the federal building. I've been there for 18 plus years and have never had a problem. They say they might have a problem with security and that the elevators could take prisoners up and down and from holding tanks to court. There's never been a prisoner, I think, ever escape or ever try to escape in 35, 40 years. All of a sudden, oh, we've got to have a new building. Do either of y'all know anything about the Memphis Federal Building and how it got put on the list and what the story is?
No, not me.
Congressman, I do not know what the current review by GSA is on that property. I will tell you that GSA, from my background 15 years ago, you know, the federal courthouses and the mixed tenanted federal courthouses where there's a lot of the renovation that's been driven was really to improve the security in that courthouse in terms of the flow between the visitors, the members of the jury, the judges, and the defendants. And so GSA put in billions of dollars over the last 15 years upgrading courthouses. I don't know the Memphis specifically. I haven't had the pleasure of going there, but there could be some issues there about the value of maintaining and renovating that building versus, you know, a new courthouse. That's the only thing I can. But, you know, at 95% occupancy, I mean, that's a utilized building.
Right.
I mean, that's highly utilized, so it's not on the parameters that the committee and the new legislation directs that, you know, it's higher than 60%. But there could be some rationale about the safety of that building because of the court function and the need to separate. The older courthouses do not have the separation that the newer courthouses do. So,
yeah. Well, it's more difficult to get into the building with the security we have and the limited entries they have now than it would be to get into Charlie Palmer's Giving Steak Away. Charlie Palmer's isn't here anymore, Capitol Grill or whatever. So y'all, I was just shocked, and I guess, I don't know if GSA is out there listening. GSA, if you're listening, please find the tapes. The letters, it was the letters, the emails, yeah. But I imagine they're listening. The congressman has more to do with that building than the judges. The judges I don't know how they found the time to spend all this time trying to find a new building when they've got all these cases to deal with. But it seems like if they're going to sell a building and they got to have a buyer, and there hasn't been a lot of buyers for buildings in that neighborhood recently, but they should at least have a place to put the courts and the other offices that are housed there now before they decide they're going to sell the building and tear it down.
absolutely, and I'm sure GSA is monitoring this, so I know that they'll get back to you.
Thank you, GSA. My name is Steve Cohen, C-O-H-E-N. I'm on the third floor of the Odell Horton Building, which I had named for Odell Horton, a famous and jurist, an African-American jurist, and named for him because he is an inspiring figure for young people that want to go into the law. And he was a great judge and a great prosecutor and African-American, and don't tear him down. Thank you, GSA.
The chair recognizes the gentle lady from